All right, I got the rhinoceros head all hung up here. Not only is this thing really cool looking, it's also functional. It can be used to hang hats up here. So I can hang my hat up there. Got my Batman hat all hung up there. So yeah, if you like eclectic looking wall art, this is pretty nice. I really like this thing. It's got a really neat look to it. Hey there. I was just adding some eclectic artwork to my photo wall. We have this giant photo wall in our house back here, and we like to add a little bit of eclectic artwork in between the pictures to give it some character. So luckily, I got this eclectic looking rhinoceros head sent to me to make a video about. This thing's pretty cool looking. Let me go ahead and show you what this thing looks like here and how I put it up here on the wall. The nice thing about this artwork is it's very eclectic looking and it doesn't have to be perfect. So if your frame's crooked or your rhinoceros is crooked, it might actually make it look better. But yeah, that thing's pretty nice looking, very eclectic. I like all the little swirls and everything, all the decorations on there. The earrings are a nice touch, and the rhinoceros horn there. To figure out the measurements to hang this up on the wall here, I just got some packing tape right here. I just got some clear packing tape, and I ran the packing tape on the back here. And then I just took a marker and I filled in the holes right there, so I'll know where to drill the holes for the frame. And then I'm just gonna turn this over here, and then I'm gonna line the head up on here and get it just right. I just kinda eyeballed it in here. You can get out a tape measure if you wanna get it perfect there, but that looks pretty good to me. So I got this stuck onto the tape. The tape's really sticky right here. And now I can flip it over here, and then I can color in where the screw holes need to be. So then you got all of your holes marked, so you can go take this and put it over on the wall and get it level, and then tape it up there, and then put all your holes in the wall so that you can hang up your frame and your artwork. And then when you tape it up on the wall, you just take a level right here, so you make sure you're level, and then you got it taped up on the wall, and then you can just take your frame off, and then you know where to put all your holes. And then once you have it pulled off, you'll have all your holes there, and then I just like to take a pin tack right here, and then I can just mark the holes there, and then I'll have a pinhole in the wall, so I'll know where to put my screws. And then when you peel off the tape right here, you'll see all the little pilot holes there, so you'll know where to put your screws. And then you just screw in the little screws that comes with it, because you got the little pilot hole there to put it into, so you could just screw your screws in there. So once you got your screws in, you can go ahead and hang up your artwork. Okay, now that I got the screws up there, I'm just gonna line up these little holes here. Just put the holes right on there like that, and then bring the frame down. Oops. Get it right on there just right. Ta-da, now we got the frame up. Now we'll get the rhinoceros artwork. Same thing here, I'm just gonna line those holes up. Okay, got it all secured there. And there it is. The nice thing about this artwork is it's very eclectic looking and it doesn't have to be perfect. So if your frame's crooked or your rhinoceros is crooked, it might actually make it look better. But yeah, that thing's pretty nice looking, very eclectic. I like all the little swirls and everything, all the decorations on there. The earrings are a nice touch, and the rhinoceros horn there. All right, I got my eclectic looking rhinoceros head all hung up there on the wall and framed and everything. Not only does this thing have a nice artistic and eclectic look, it's also functional. I can hang my hat up on here like that. Got my hat hanging up there. So yeah, this thing's pretty versatile. If you like eclectic and versatile artwork, then this thing's pretty nice. You might want to check out this rhinoceros head, and maybe you can hang your hat up on there too. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice.